everyone, it's Mia and welcome to my channel. Today, well not today, but over the course of this video, I am doing a 24-hour reading challenge where I read for 24 hours, but not for 24 hours straight. So I'll have a timer on for 24 hours, and anytime I'm reading, I'll have that timer ticking down. However, if I'm not reading, then I'll pause it. And this way, I'll be reading for 24 hours, but it'll be over the course of a couple of days. So I'll try and read as much as possible, and I'm really interested to see what the experience is like and how much reading I can get done in that time, and how many books I can get through. The first book I'm starting with is Quicksand by Malin Persson Giolito. I hope I'm saying that right. So my phone timer won't actually let me get to 24 hours, but it does get me to 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. So basically it's 24 hours minus 1 second, and I'm pretty sure I'll recover that 1 second during my reading anyway. So let's begin. Alright, update. So for the past 30 minutes, I'd say, I've been listening to Hive on my phone as an audiobook, and that's just one of the ways I can be reading more in this challenge, I guess. Another really great thing about reading audiobooks while listening to them is that you can do a lot of other tasks while you're listening to it. And I know that multitasking does make things less effective, and obviously I'm not comprehending this book to the best of my ability, but I still think that I have a pretty good idea of the story so far, so yeah. So I'm back to reading Quicksand again. This is really good at the moment, so that's great. It's kind of frustrating though, because the information in this book is being doled out really slowly. So it's still really interesting, but I just want to know everything. I just want to solve the mystery. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to reading this now. Hey, okay, so a bit of a check-in. Basically, I was reading this book and this book is so depressing. I just read a heap of chapters about the main character being in jail. It's still an interesting story, it's just really bleak. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop reading that and I need to pick up something to lighten myself up. So I started reading this graphic novel. I just finished this. It was alright. I think I gave it 2 stars because it did cheer me up and it was really easy to read, but it wasn't anything particularly special, although the art is really pretty and everything's in blue. It's really pretty. So now I'm going to update you on the stats. So I have 18 hours and 43 minutes to go. This means I've been basically doing this for a little over 5 hours, which doesn't really sound like much, but I'm so exhausted. I think it's because I had a really busy day yesterday, so this is me just kind of recovering. But yeah, this is my update. I still have 18 hours to go. This is not going good. I mean, at least I finished one book so far, but still. This is the best it's gonna be for today. Let's head out the door. So when I was making this video, I wanted it to look really nice, right? And I think my shots on my phone though aren't the most cinematic. Hopefully editing me does a good job. So try your best editing me. Hi everyone. Okay, update time. I'm not sure what I should do because I want to read a book, My options are, I can read Quicksand, or I could read a graphic novel. I could start a new one, which is Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell and Erin Faith Hicks. And you know what? This looks so good and it'll be uplifting, but I already read Bloom today, so I feel like I kind of want to save my graphic novels, save them because they're precious, I guess. I just find it really hard to find really good graphic novels at the library, and I don't have any at home, so yeah. I don't know whether I should read and which one I should read, or should I just ditch everything, watch Netflix? I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna read one chapter of this and then I might continue or I might not. Okay. So that night I actually ended up reading a lot more than one chapter. I actually read several because the story picked up a lot, and then the following morning I read it and finished it. Soon after, I flew through Pumpkinheads, which was a really quick and fun read. And if you're curious about my thoughts about both of these books, I didn't really do a video of me explaining them, but I did do a wrap-up that's on my channel if you want to check out my thoughts of these books that I read in this challenge, as well as the other books that I read in January.
Hey everyone, you're getting another glamorous picture of me and my double neck, my double chin. But just an update, I'm listening to Hive and there's about an hour left, so I'm gonna finish it soon, probably on this walk in fact. I don't know how the book's gonna end though. I feel like there's so much to wrap up and there's only an hour left, so we'll see how it goes. Hey everyone, it's Mia. So I just finished Hive and I have thoughts. It ended the way I expected it to end, but it was still disappointing nonetheless. So, I mean, the thing is that it does have a sequel and I knew that it had a sequel, but I don't think I actually care about it or liked it enough to keep reading it just to find out the answers. So what I'm gonna do now is find out the answers by Googling it. So the second book in the thing is called Rogue. Alright, well that's the fourth book that I finished in this challenge, but I just feel grumpy. I haven't really enjoyed any of these books in this challenge, like really enjoyed them. The only one that I liked a lot was Pumpkinheads. Oh, this is kind of depressing. This is really depressing. And I still have 10 hours and a half to go in this challenge, so... Hey everyone, it's Mia back with the Hearts Effect. Need to figure out what book I'm going to read. It is day 3 of this wretched 24-hour challenge. I think I've got 10 and a half hours to go. I think I'm going to read Vanity Fair because honestly this book has been on my TBR for a really long time and I want to kind of knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, you know? So I can finish this hopefully, well not finish it. I've got a lot to go, but I think I can try and get through as much as I can of this book in the next 10 hours. Actually thinking about it now, 10 hours is really a lot. Maybe I could finish this. Okay, so I'm on the tail end of this challenge. I'm pretty close to finishing. I did ditch Vanity Fair because, God, that was just slowing me down a lot. And I will still finish Vanity Fair at some point. I promise. I will. But it was just taking a while, so I ditched that and started reading Heated Rivalry. And I read that on my Kindle and I finished that. And it was really good, but it was sad because it had finished. So now I'm gonna read another romance. And I just think that reading romances are, I mean, it's a lot easier, you know? Like, you don't really have to think as much, so you can kind of fly through them and it's just a lot lighter. So that's what I'm gonna do to try and speed up the end of this challenge and finally finish it. So yeah. Has finally finished. 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds, and I'm just gonna read for a second more. Okay, that was probably more than 1 second. I did it. 24 hours of reading. Days later after I first started this challenge. Okay, so looking at the challenge, the things that I read were Bloom, I read that first, then Quicksand, Pumpkinheads, Hive, I read Heated Rivalry, and then I read a little bit of Vanity Fair, like not much. And then I read a little bit of The Wall of Winnipeg, which is what I'm reading right now. You know what? That's alright. Like, I feel like I did a fair amount of reading in that time. This was still a fun experience and I might do it again in the future, or better yet, I might actually try and do like a proper 24 hours where I actually just do like 24 hours straight. But I feel like that would be so challenging and also I really don't want to sacrifice my sleep for that. Nonetheless, this challenge was still really fun anyway. Thanks for watching if you made it this far in the video. And if you want to see any more videos about books or reading or writing, anything like that, then consider subscribing to my channel. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in my next video.